Everybody, it is Mashono in the building with the one and only comparable great actor Kareem Grimes of All American and For the Love of Jason, and we're super excited to be here with him today. What's up, Kareem? How you doing?
What's going on?
You like the word Mashono? Does it have a little cadence to it?
Yeah.
You kind of get it.
I'm on the Mashono show. I'm on the Mashono show. That's good. That's good.
You gotta be unique.
Yeah, you gotta be unique.
You gotta tap in.
Yeah.
No, thank you so much for joining us. So we talked a little bit about what's going on with you for the love of Jason.
Yeah.
You are a busy man,
Yeah.
to say the least. This is like the obvious. Talk to me a little bit about what are your thoughts going into season 2 for the love of Jason and your character Eric?
Yeah, it's I think this season 2 we get to see a little bit more of Eric. My storyline this season is a little bit beefier than last season. I'm a newlywed. I just got the job as the principal.
You running the school.
Running the school. So I'm dealing with that along with, being a newlywed, dealing with my wife and her father.
Their parents.
Yeah, the parents trying to interfere financially, thinking I'm not capable.
Ooh.
So it's that whole dynamic. Jason.
Your boy.
With Jason, my boy played by Trell Woodbury, and Brian played by BJ Britt, and then also Lacey played by Layla Odom.
She's my girl in my spirit,
Yeah,
I feel a kindred spirit with her, just like with the snap. Shout out to you, girl. Yeah.
So just dealing with all those things, and it's gonna be quite interesting this season. We've already gotten good feedback, so this is this second season is a lot better than the first, that's for sure.
You really tapped into the directors and the women that are. So as far as like the Deshawn and the women directors, Sade, very talented women on the team itself.
Yeah.
And you talked a little bit about that at the premiere. Why is that really important to just have their influence and their engagement and just their viewpoint from a woman's perspective of talking about male relationships?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just good, just overall for diversity. In this industry, you see so many male directors, and it's a breath of fresh air when you're able to be directed by a woman. Deshawn stepped in, and she did a phenomenal job, and along with her partner Sade, so it was just great. It was just great energy. She's an amazing talent herself with producing, directing, and writing. So, it was just great to be on set with them, and I've worked with them before. So it's like going to work with your friends.
It's like going to work with your friends, your family.
Yeah.
So you talked about just the camaraderie between you, BJ, and then also Terrell, and that sounds it really resonates on camera too. And you touched on a lot of great topics, talking about like Terrell's character, Jason, talks openly about therapy.
Yes.
And not having any type of like stigma around that, which I thought was amazing. And not just only that, because that can be a heavy topic itself, but just like the brotherhood and then being open about sharing your feelings and your emotions, whether it be like working with the parents, how they kind of like test your manhood on, supporting your wife, Jason's character about his relationships, BJ, and like that. So what do you think about that whole theme of just black men opening about, or the characters being open about like just how they're feeling and their vulnerabilities, but still maintaining like their masculinity?
I think it's important because there's really no shows that show black men in therapy, which is very important. And I think this show, For the Love of Jason, is normalizing that hey, it is okay to go to therapy. You're not crazy if you go to therapy. Therapy does work. So that's the beauty of it, and that's what makes this show so good, is that you're getting a perspective of a black male's perspective, because you have shows with females like Insecure, where it's from the female's perspective.
Right.
So this one gives you more of a black male's perspective, and that's, like I said before, that's what makes For the Love of Jason. Some of what makes the show so good is that we're breaking down
a lot of barriers.
A lot of barriers, and letting people know, people of color, saying, hey man, it's okay. that you can be able to express yourself and still be a man at the same time. So that's what it is in a nutshell, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
We're happy for you. And then seeing Eric's growth, what do you think of his, because he's just like really is he starting to come into his own, you think, or?
Yeah, he's starting to, you know, they always say, you know, once you get married, you know, you start to evolve and get better. So I think that's what Eric is doing. You know, he has a new job, new wife, so, you know, without giving too much away, we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
We'll see how much evolvement he does.
That is true. That is true. You talked about in the past of liking meaty roles. Like your depth and your variety, it really expands. So we're talking about like Boyz in the Hood. he goes back deep. Why is it important to have that variety? Because Preach, from All American, your character there, and then versus like Eric, we got like night and day. Night and day. And people really tap into Preach.
Yes.
And just how you go there, but then you're able to kind of like really be intense with Eric in a sense, but scale it back. What is it about that you're just able to tap into as far as just that perspective of going like from a Preach to like the Eric?
Yeah, I think totally different settings, because I think the introduction of Preach in All American season, towards the end of season 1, is he was this hardcore gangster. You know, but at the same time, he was very smart. He's just made some bad decisions in his life. So, you know, with that character Preach, and now seeing him evolve as well into, you know, now he's a tutor. He's tutoring the football team. He's a single father. Yeah. You know, so you see that side of him taking on fatherhood, and then this new job at South Crenshaw teaching young men. So we've seen the evolution of Preach, and that's what just being a human is, period. And I think that's why people connect to it, is that, hey, you know, just because you were this one way or this way, you can be able to evolve and change and go on the right path. And I think that's why so many people connect with Preach, is because he's still street, but he has these nuggets that he gives, you know, to you know, Coop, played by Breezy, and you know, Coach Baker, played by Tay Diggs. You know, and how those jewels and nuggets, you know, resonate with those people. And you know, he's just kind of like, you know, one of those hidden gems.
Yeah,
you know?
a hidden gem.
He's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
But you know, you definitely gravitate to him because he's real. And people, you know, they say real recognizes real.
Real recognizes real.
Yeah. And then on the other side, you have Eric. You know, with the show, I think a little bit of it is, you know, comedy. He's kind of like a little bit of the comic relief in that show. So that allows me to be able to flex that muscle as well. So you kind of get.
He's funny, y'all.
So you kind of get to see serious Eric as well as funny Eric when he's around his crew.
His crew, his people, because he's able to find like the little nuances of the moment, and then he calls it out.
Yes, absolutely.
Like
he's definitely not afraid to call it out.
He's definitely not like, let me get my popcorn. Let me get my popcorn, and let me just, like, you know. So that's really good. Yeah. So this is another side to you that I found was really interesting. You're venturing into tech.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You are a multifaceted man.
Yeah, you have to diversify.
Yeah, that was so amazing to learn that aspect of you, because again, I come from a tech background too, and there's not many of us with the melanated.
Exactly. No, there isn't, and I think that's part of the reason why I got into it. And how I got into it is my godbrother kept getting cheated in golf. So he created an app. So just being around him and seeing him come with the idea, the concept, the idea.
He presented.
Yeah, and then getting it on the app and things of that nature, it was just fascinating for me. And I was just like, wow, this is dope. I feel like I should come up with something So.
And the idea started formulating.
Yeah, idea started formulating along with my partner, my best friend, Burvic Deculus, and
Great.
you know we came up with our first app, which is called FacePop. And
yeah, FacePop.
Yeah. It just,
tell us a little bit about FacePop.
Yeah, so FacePop is an app that allows you to create self-made emojis featuring your face.
Okay.
So imagine taking your phone, turning it on, and it's literally, the background is white, so it looks like a floating head.
Okay.
And being able to press a button, you have 7 seconds to say whatever it is that you want, and then send it off in a text message to your family or friends or coworker. In that text thread is a floating head. You press on it and it talks.
So no like text, no like written text
No,
or anything like that. It's just your floating.
It's just your face saying happy birthday or
hi, how are you? Where you going?
I'm
what
running
you
late.
I'm
What you
running
doing?
late. Yeah.
You know, did you see Boston beat Golden State?
Right. He hating on my Warriors, y'all.
Listen,
First of all,
my Lakers are not in it, so I don't care. But yeah, so it's that.
Okay. And you can do like, because you know the ladies is gonna tap in. They want to look. Okay.
Yeah, so we have one if you have long hair. So right now we're still developing the app to be able to pick up everything: long beards, ponytails, the whole nine. So
All
that
right.
was the first app, and you know, we did that we raised money, put our own money up, raised money, we're able to put it into the iOS store, so it's on the app store.
So you can get it on Apple.
And so yeah, and then now my second app is coming out Juneteenth.
Yes.
Called TruSo, TrulySocial.
TrulySocial.
And it's myself, Terrell Owens, Hall of Famer, Sway Calloway from Shade 45, and Olympian Mickey Barber, and then the CEO Matthew Newman.
Great team.
Yeah,
Great
we
unit.
came together and we have this app. We're super excited, and the app is pretty much a place for creators and people to be able to be truly social and not be muted,
right?
Or you know, for you know who they are, and we kind of took a kind of like a page from what is it called? Everybody was on it.
MySpace?
Nope.
Okay.
Whoa, you taking it way back. MySpace. Wait a minute.
He remembers MySpace.
Black Planet.
Let's go Black Planet first. Clubhouse. I took it way back,
so
y'all.
So Clubhouse was strictly audio.
Yes.
And we found out like, hey, the deaf community, they're here, they can't be able to participate. So with TrulySocial and TruSo, we created audio and video, and you'll be able to create your own avatar, and you'll be able to speak through your own avatar.
Nice.
So if you don't want to be on camera, you can speak through your avatar.
Okay.
Or you can come as you are, and then we also have audio and text as well. And we have a vault that you'll be able to unlock and have access to documents if you're an entrepreneur, contracts, proposals.
So different like business aspects too.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So everything will be within the app, so you don't have to go outside of the app.
Okay.
And we're super excited. You know, we were on Start Engine, and we raised capital. We also gave people the opportunity to be a part of it as well.
Like a Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Okay.
To be able to invest in the app and own a piece of the app. You know. So yeah, we're just super excited. I'm super excited. I think this is a game changer.
It sounds like it.
And I can't wait for you guys to see it. It's going to be on iOS and Android.
Nice.
So, yeah, we're super excited.
So you helping out the Android people too?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm an Android.
You're an Android guy.
And iOS as well. So, but yeah.
Yeah. So being into that tech space and just creating opportunities and jobs, hopefully, you know, like that.
Yeah.
Do you think there's just more opportunity for more people of color to delve into the
Absolutely.
tech space, and they shouldn't be afraid to even like...
Absolutely. I think that's part of why I'm doing it, is that I didn't see enough of it. I didn't see many people that look like me. So instead of complaining, you know, you do something about it. And, you know, I jumped in. I'm not I'm a non-technical founder, meaning I don't know how to code, but I have the idea,
the vision.
So I, you know, surrounded myself with, you know, smart people, and it's all about collaboration. It's all about the right collaboration.
Right.
You know, people talk about, oh, let's collaborate, but you got to be able to collaborate with the right person.
Tap into that a little bit as far as collaborating in Hollywood, and then knowing like what projects are good for you, and then which ones are just like, that's not really the vision for my brand and where I see myself. Why is that important? Not taking everything on.
Yeah, I think so. I think, you know, you want to be able to align yourself and really take the reins of your career, of where you see yourself, where you want to be marketed, and your brand, because that's important. Your brand is who you are. So with projects, you know, you definitely want to be able to align yourself with projects that mean something to you, that provoke thought, you know, that informs. So that's where I'm at with my career, is that, you know, I want to be a part of things that, you know, that create change and that make you think. But at the same time, it is the entertainment business. So, you know, you definitely want to be able to have
entertain,
that
have that fun
but you
aspect.
definitely want to have something that, you know, that impacts people, or you know, tell stories that people never heard of. You know, so that's where I'm at with it, and that's just about, you know, being out there and you know, shaking hands and making friends
and making those connections.
And making those connections with the right people.
With the right people,
because Hollywood can be very treacherous, and you know, everybody's out there to sell you a dream. So you just have to have discernment and being able to know, you know, the people around you, and you know, who's for real and who's for fake.
He said discernment, y'all.
Yeah.
You don't put you gotta have discernment.
God gives it to you.
God gives it to you.
You know, so you have to be able to tap into that, and I think I've done that
throughout your life.
Yeah, throughout my life, and I think that's why I've had the longevity in career, is because of that.
So you've never really been influencing. You talked about that on Sway too, which was a really great aspect, because I think, is it Tracy G that asked you? Yeah, she asked you, did you ever encounter that? And he was like, no, not really, because you were in the game like very young. But then having like your mom, as you mentioned, having that close eye, and then knowing like where to steer it, and then just you as a man coming into your own, you know, like what
to do and what not to do. And I think just being in the business and being around certain individuals who were very famous at the height of their career, and being able to kind of like have a back seat of looking at that, or just kind of simply being a part of that, you know, you learn so many things, and I was able to just kind of take in, okay, that's good, nope, that's bad, you know, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, you know what I mean? So I've taken those things on and you know, used them in my life and in my career, and I still do it to this day. So, and I think that's what's, you know, kept me out of trouble, and kept me on the right path.
And you still keep your edge. So there's one thing about, like, a lot of people may perceive or seem like, they usually say the word, what is it? They're not, they don't cause any trouble, or, you know, just kind of like, you know what I mean? They're not bothering anybody. You know, they're not caught up in the drama. But you still have like this edge and this vibe to you. You're just like, you know.
I think the energy that I give off is that, I'm very approachable, and you know,
you're definitely yourself. You're
positive
and authentic.
You know, but don't come with that BS. Because I am with the business.
He's with the.
You know, so, but I don't look for it, though.
But you don't look for it,
so I lead with love and positivity. But if you come with that on my doorstep, then I'm gonna have to take it. I'm gonna have to take it and deal with it. You know, but for the most part, that's not who I am.
People like you, I feel that way myself. I'm all about that, but don't come with the bull. Don't come with the mess.
I'm gonna confront it, and you know, and then take care of it.
Yeah, and then you gotta handle it. But he's a lovely person.
Absolutely.
He's so truly authentic.
Absolutely,
and authentic. So what do you do for your self-care? What do you do for, like, I know that's a word that a lot of people use, and then, but particularly just for Black men, what do you do for your downtime? When you're not like on the, you know.
Yeah, I think for me, you know, health is a big factor.
He's a big health guy.
Yeah, I love working out. I think for me that is my time, my me time, my alone time. I call it paying myself. You know, I think you have to be able to pay yourself before you can go out there and pay others.
Yeah.
And that's just, you know, being who you are as a person, and taking that time out for yourself, whether you meditate, pray, yoga, whatever it is, but find something that you love to do that takes that stress or anxiety or whatever it is that you have going on built up, that gets released, so you can be able to go on about your day and not be so tensed or be in a negative mindset.
Right.
So I love working out. I love naps.
Naps are good.
Naps are good. Love taking those. But yeah, I think just working out, traveling. Yeah, those are the things that I like to do, and just really relaxing and chilling. Like, I don't need to be around a lot of people. I can be alone and be fine with that, But I know when to, go out and be social, So
you have a good balance of both.
Yeah, absolutely, definitely have to have
you have a good balance of both, especially living in LA and being part of the whole scene, because you can be nonstop with it.
Yeah.
You got to know when to shut that down.
Yeah, you got to know when to shut it down, exactly.
What do you see as far as your legacy, and like you look at the Denzel Washingtons, you look at those that you're familiar with, that you really like, yeah, those are the ones. But as far as like Kareem and then where you're going and building, because you actually do have an extensive legacy already, but you're just getting started, I would think.
Absolutely.
Talk about that a little bit, like where,
Yeah.
a little bit of the vision. You don't want to give it all.
Yeah, I think, just really the legacy I want to leave is, how I made people feel when they were in my presence. Being able to do that, being able to, give nuggets and advice to people, because I truly believe, each one teach one. That helps, because what you've been put on this earth is to, for me, I believe, is to be of service, and any type of information that you obtain, you must take that information and pass that information on to the next generation, because then that can help somebody else, and that's creating a legacy. Because you know what, Kareem told me that, and that helped me in my life, and I want to be able to pass that on to you. That's how you create that, I believe. So it's a being of service.
And just your presence alone too, Kareem, like seriously, like people that you went to school with, they remember high school Kareem. Now here we go forward, and they can look at you and just be like, man, I'm proud of this. I'm proud of him. He actually
stuck with it. Yeah, I get that a lot. People are like, man, I'm super proud of you. Man, I remember, man, you was doing it back then, man, and look at you now. So, it's good, but, it's just a true testament of consistency and being consistent, and not giving up and just staying the course. And for me, I just knew at an early age what I wanted to do, and, with the help of my mom, my family, and village, I was able to, stay in it, and now I'm reaping the benefits of the hard work, of the sacrifice, of the dedication, and the consistency, being an actor.
And is that the advice you would give to any other inspired, just a creative or a person just trying to go on their path?
Just be consistent, and enjoy the process.
Because a lot of people don't.
They don't.
They just
enjoy
it's the process.
Because I think when you look at it from that perspective, you tend to, appreciate it more. Like I said when we were talking earlier, I've had many jobs that I did not want to go to, but I had to. So, when I do book something, I'm grateful, and I'm, so much gratitude.
And
but
show
I'm extremely grateful for that gig. That I don't want to, take advantage or, misuse it, or, feel entitled, or, so, the position that I'm in now, I'm just grateful, to be on a show, to be able to do what I love each and every day. How many people can say they are doing what they truly love?
Exactly.
And I'm living proof that, if you set out the goal and you write the vision down and make it plain, and stick with it, it's going to happen. It may not happen today, it may not happen tomorrow, it may not happen a year, 2, 3, or 4, but if you believe in it and truly believe and put the work in, it's gonna that manifestation. It's gonna happen. The universe is gonna open up and it's gonna say, here it is. This is what you asked for. This is what you wanted. And you know, when you're there, just make sure you take care of it and you pass the information that you learn along the way.
I want to thank you so much for just taking the time to tap in with me and tap into Mashono.
Yes.
He likes the word.
I'm on the Mashono show. I feel like I should do the song or just some jingle. I'm on the Mashono show. Dun, 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 dun. Mashono. Dun, 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 dun. It's the Mashono show. Dun, 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 dun. So if you use that, I want my percentage. Okay.
He done made the theme song, y'all. You done made the theme song, y'all. We got the theme song. I told you.
Yeah, I know, right?
No. But thank you, though. Thank you for just being part of the vision, part of the moment,
absolutely.
and the conversation. And when can we look for the love of Jason? Or we can watch it now?
Yeah, so you can watch it now on All Black. I think the episodes come out every Thursday on the All Black Network. It is a streaming platform, so you can sign up. And watch it. You won't be disappointed. The first season is already up, so you can watch the first season and catch up. So, and just as we drop each week, you'll be able to be all caught up. And then All American is on Netflix now, so the 4th season is on Netflix. So we have 4 seasons on there, so you can watch all 4 while we get ready to start shooting season 5.
Season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mashono. I'm on the Mashono show.